La la la, la 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 la, la la. Oh my god, these glasses look crazy. Oh, Carrie Grandma. These are the only glasses I could find today. I love you. I love me. I am my own family. Just a few more minutes and I'll be right there. I love myself and my coffee here, Mr. Dumbo. Yo, Mr. Dumbo. I love you. We may not love Disney anymore, but Dumbo, come on, you gotta love the Dumbo. Keep going, just know that you're amazing. Meow, 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 meow. Shadow, shadow, where are you, shadow? It sounds like thunder, sounds like thunder. How I love the thunder outside. It's a rumble, tumble, tumble. It's so fun. I've never seen so much lightning in my entire life as I have here. Consistent lightning. And that lightning reaches down from the sky. That's my Tampa Bay, the area to be when you want to be hit by lightning strikes, eh? Oh wait, there's people here. Hi, thank you for joining me. It notified me that I haven't gone live in a long time and I have this opportunity to do it, to keep my status where I'm at because everything. Don't you love these glasses? Aren't they crazy? They're the only glasses I can, because I can't see the messages. Well, put glasses on. I think I've never seen so much lightning. Like all the time, people get hit by lightning here. It's crazy. It's so beautiful. You can just sit outside and just watch it flash across the skies. And the tropical sunsets are beautiful. So the entire time I've been down here in Florida, I've had, nature has given me the most wonderful experience. Hi, everybody. Hi. And I'm so grateful. And today I made some videos that were very important. Our thoughts are not always our own. So important. Your mind is connected to your body, right? And your body's programmed for survival, right? Anyway, connected to the body, which can be programmed. Your mind can be programmed from the moment you were born. If you're not aware and you're not mindful and you're not taught to be mindful of your thoughts, and that's why you can't be hard on yourself. We all volunteered to be here in this and forget who we were, knowing that our minds can be programmed. But remember, your heart, your soul, your inner energy can never be programmed by the world. Never. It can't be affected by the world. It can't be programmed by the world. And nobody can take that from you. But these in here can be programmed by the world. Your thoughts. When you're by yourself and you clear your energy, and then you go out amongst people and you're not a fearful person, and all of a sudden you start having these fearful thoughts, even though they look like your thoughts, but you're not a fearful person. What's happening is that person that's in your atmosphere, that's a fearful person, your mind is reacting and feeling that energy and feeling that fear, and it's telling you to feel fear, and giving you a warning that, hey, fear in the vicinity, fear in the vicinity. And if you're not a fearful person and you're in your peace, you know that's not yours. That's the magic of working with your mind. The ego isn't something evil. We're meant to work with it because we're supposed to feel life. And how do we feel life if we're always on a fight or a struggle with our mind instead of being one with it? There's your power. Once you become one with your mind, you recognize what's not yours. God really pushed that in my head today, that this needs to go out there. It's important for every single person in body to know. If you're having emotions that are out of control, look at where your thoughts are going. If your life is in the middle of chaos, you really need to take time for yourself and look within. Mindfulness means being mindful that not all your thoughts are your own. I had a trauma counselor years ago, and that was the magic words that clicked for me. She came along, and those were the words that stuck for me and helped me heal. Uphill, 5 years later, here I am, from the most traumatic experience of my life, from dating a psychopath and being this dribbling fool who didn't know who she was, where she was. How could I share myself with the world when I was lost and still in victimhood? And really, being in victimhood is just not knowing who you are, being lost and thinking that the thoughts are yours. You don't realize yet that these are not yours, right? Your heart has a brain, a heart brain. If you want to know what thoughts are real and what have been programmed in your mind, you're going to be shocked when you go open this door. Your heart will never make you sad. Your heart will never make you cry. Will not be cruel to you, will always tell you the truth. If a thought confuses you, if a thought is confusing, depressing, scary, fearful, anything but upliftment, and I love the damn out of myself, it's been programmed, because your heart's going to tell you to love you, that you're worthy of everything you always have been. You were born that way. We're all connected. We're all one. Your heart has a brain. And when you start listening to that brain and working, having the two brains work together, that's when you take back your power. And with this chaos in the world that's going on, it is so important to stop taking a victim stance, saying, I can't do anything else, while you're allowing this to control your life. That is the one thing you can do, is take your power back every single day by looking at this, your own mind. Why are you out of control? Why are your emotions out of control? Why are you in a state of panic? Why are you in a state of fear? What is this trying to tell me? Listen to your body. Listen to your mind. It was meant to work with you, not against you. So if you have disease, if you have anxiety, if you have depression, all those answers that you need are right here inside of you. Your heart mind knows everything you've been through, knows everything you charted in this life. That's how you listen to God. How can you hear God when the chatter is here? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, try listening to your heart saying, I love you. Dun, 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 dun. I love you. Dun, 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 dun. Bam, 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 this is going on in the world. Oh my God, look at the political. People are dying, but there's nothing I can do. I gotta live in fear. They're gonna come for me. Oh shit. Do you see how that takes you out of your peace? Now, yes, you got to stand up for yourself and stand up for the people you absolutely can. Yes, yes, yes. You stand in your spiritual power to stand up for each other. And when there's nothing you can do, well, first you got to stand up for yourself. That's where this starts. You have to stand up for yourself in here. How can you stand up for anybody out here when this is still controlling you? Right? Makes sense? I think so. Well, at least, that's where I'm at in my journey. I'm not sure where others are at. And I know that when you get to this point, listen, I got told that I make it look easy. Well, yeah. Of course it looks easy now because I got this working with this and I am no longer fighting with each other. So the static's not right here. You see that? Static. That's what the world is, static. Don't want you to take this and connect it with this so that you can hear your inner voice and hear God and hear unconditional love. It's really so simple yet so maddening hard at the same time. Because if you're not used to loving yourself, hearing yourself, or spending any time alone, because the world programs into you, you gotta watch TV, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, I gotta do this for this person. What do I gotta do tomorrow? Oh shit, this happened yesterday. I feel so guilty. Oh crap, it's all about being in your moment, and that's where your power is. Your mind is always trying to take you out of your moment. If you allow it, your mind is not your enemy. Your mind is not your enemy. It is your tool. It is your tool. They want you to fight your mind. Your mind is not your enemy. It's trying to tell you something is wrong. If you're having anxiety, something is wrong. Something is out of balance in your energy field. Something is out of balance. So listen to your mind. Listen to your emotions. Stop listening out here. Listen in here. Why is this happening here? Why is your life in chaos? Ask yourself these questions. The answers are within you. Everybody has the answers within. Everybody's looking out here for answers, and they're right here. They say that a true leader is one that encourages you to grow, not one that judges you, yo. I like when God does those things. God's so funny. And it's always in the moment. Through all the struggles that I went through in this whole life, heck, not even just this last week, right? It's all lessons. We're all learning and we're all growing. Either you're growing or you're fighting the flow of your life. Do you want to continue to struggle and swim upstream? Or would you rather relax in your kayak and go, oh, no, this is great. Not saying there's not going to be challenges, of course. If you're in body, you're always going to be learning. So be open to the opportunities of the next opportunity to learn. Because that's fun. Yeah, it's challenging. Sometimes tears can happen. Sometimes you get frustrated, but you always got to remember, stand in your moment. Stand up for yourself. Stand in your love. Stand up to your mind. Number one, this. Not your enemy. Not your enemy. This is your partner in crime to crack the code of the world. You have everything inside of you that you need for this life. It's great to learn from books, and it's great to learn from traditions, and it's great to learn from teachers out there. But in the end, do you know who you are inside and how you like to do it? Take all that knowledge, mold it into what you wanted, and then bam, here you are. You're unique. Be you. What have you got to lose? I mean, you've already been called every name. You've already been through every trauma. You've already lost everybody, everything, your children, grandchildren, everything you've ever owned. So what have you got to lose but to just be you? Who will you be if you ever lose everything in your entire life and you're the only one standing on your own and you're sitting there wondering why? Well, have you asked yourself? Have you stood up for yourself every chance you got? Are you letting somebody take advantage of you? And I had to say, I wasn't. That's a harsh truth. God pushed me to stand up for myself, and never again will I let somebody else walk all over me. And that was my hardest lesson. That was my original core lessons, and that's something I've been fishing for. Finding that core wound, that core lesson that I needed to learn to make this cycle stop. I needed to stand up for myself, and I think that's true for absolutely everybody. You got to first stand up to this and connect with this so you can stand up for yourself out here and let your energy clear. Oh, that sounded nice. I just thought about energy clearing. A good thing for energy clearing is fasting and grounding. I know I always talk about that. Meditation. Babies, no matter what fuzzy animal, give them love. They give us so much love, and they're always protecting you. You may not know it, but you're never alone either. We're all connected, all one. I don't know why people don't get this. We are all one. Energy. Everything is energy. Energy. Your thoughts are energy. That's how your thoughts can be influenced. Your thoughts are energy. And when the thoughts out here match to your attention, now you've grabbed onto it and attached to you as your thought. Are you getting it? Not all your thoughts are your own. So to stand up right here. Here. First. It's so hard for that. When I first started meditating back in 2020, like, you're always meditating whether you know it or not, but not intentionally meditating. Anything that brings you into this moment where life is in your moment, not somebody else's moment, not somebody else telling you where your moment is, right? You have the power to stay in your moment and not allow someone else here. You need to do this. You gotta wear this. You gotta be this for me. And no, I don't. If you don't like me, there's the door, baby. I'll keep the people on my own vibe over here that enjoy me and encourage me to shine. Really? You wonder why you don't have people in your life encouraging you to shine? Are you encouraging you to shine? You should seriously be your biggest cheerleader. Why are you looking to other people to cheerlead you? How are you going to love yourself? How are you going to cheerlead other people if you don't cheerlead yourself? You don't get up in the morning with that cup of coffee and say, "Hey, Dawn, God, I'm amazing today." That's what I did today. I said, "Cup of coffee, I love Dumbo, and I'm fucking amazing." Can you do that? Go in that mirror, look at yourself, and say, "I'm fucking amazing. I am the most amazing thing in my life. And I deserve absolutely the best. Doesn't matter what you say. Jesus Christ." We get too caught up in this world, worrying about how to do something that we never actually do it. We get so caught up in rituals and this was this way and that was that way. How about your way? How about do it your way? There's the new wave way. Do it your way. Be you, God damn it. And be unapologetic about it and love the shit out of everybody and walk away from those you need to walk away from unapologetically. And no is a complete sentence. To yourself, too. The first battle is with yourself. Okay, at least one more thought. I don't even know how long I've been on here, but I'm so long-winded. Thank you all for being here. I must acknowledge you for being here. Whoever is here, thank you. If I look at your names and I try to acknowledge you, the squirrel brain kicks in. I go, ping, 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 ping. So if you want interaction, like real interaction, I'm talking not, oh my God, you're gorgeous, I want you to be my wife. You know how many of those I get? It's fucking hilarious. So I look at the people that follow me and I'm like, is that person just stalking me? Is that a stalker? Or are they actually interested in the content I post? And really today I never really cared, because even being here today expressing myself, God told me to go live. He says, Dawn, you have the time. It's beautiful out. It's raining. The atmosphere is perfect. Everything is grounded. This is my day to shine, and I'm going to shine, and nobody's here to stop me today. And God damn it. Sometimes when you have a fire inside you, it just... I am one of those voices that just carries. And a lot of people are offended by the volume of my voice. I have been told so many times to keep it down because I am offending their sensibilities. Well, in my own place, I can't offend anybody's sensibilities but my own, and maybe the cats. But they love me anyway. Oh, speaking of the cats, little Ruby, if I start singing a lot, she'll come. Let's see. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed the most crackly singing voice? Through the screams and the cries, I stand here and I rise. Ain't nobody getting in my way except for me. And she didn't. Oh, she's coming. I love you. You love me. She's my little kitty. She's so pretty, pretty. And she's walking away while I try. Lots of thunder, lots of thunder. Do they have a time limit on here? Or can I just come on here and just talk? Wait, someone did something. Oh. Hi, everyone. Anybody who's joined me, been here, hi. Oh. Out to my princess wave. Have you ever just wanted to do that? Just be a big kid? Come on. I'm a Gen Xer. We are all just big kids. We are here to remind everybody we are just big kids. No matter what age you are just a big kid. They gave us too much goddamn freedom to figure out who the fuck we were back then. So when they try to push all their shit on us, we're like, fuck you. I made a fuck you song. That was fun. I did it in the moment. It was so inspired. I laughed so hard. I played it walking all the way to the store, and I've just got tears, and I'm just laughing. And I'm just listening to myself sing the fuck you song. And, I only do these inspired because otherwise my brain would freeze and I'd never be able to talk in public to you guys. It's amazing when you connect with yourself and listen to God. I got my confidence to speak in public, and even the first couple times I did, I'm like, oh, that's it. Like if you're feeling anxiety about something, you want to do something, but then you're feeling that anxiety, that's God telling you to fucking do it. If it's something good that's going to help you along your path and you're anxious and nervous, fuck it. You're worried about being yourself and offending others because so many people did blah, blah. That's their problem. Just be you. And I lost my train of thought. Squirrel brain. That's something like I have the confidence to go live because I have the confidence because I work with my spirit and God, or however I like to call it, God or He, when actually it's just an energy. But for me in my life, I like to call it that. But understand that we're all part of this energy. Everything is energy. Energy, 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 energy. You are energy. Your thoughts are energy. Your body's energy. The cat's energy. The tree's energy. Your stove is, everything is energy. Everything is connected. Energy cannot be, it transmutes. It transforms. It can never be lost. It just changes. Energy always was, always is, always will be. So you always were, always was, always will be. It's this mind right here that thinks it's infinite because, you know, it thinks it's no. The mind is what thinks it's not infinite when you really are infinite. Oh my God, speaking of infinite, I could go on forever just going from subject to subject. This world is definitely not what they programmed you it was. This little world where we were programmed in thinking this history and taught that history, and really the history of the world and what we live here is so much more magnificent than what we ever told. It's nothing to fear. It's magnificent. Like, I don't know everything, you know, that happened in this world, but I know that we were not told the truth of everything to control us. Well, how do they control us? Through the mind. Well, how do they control our mind? To keep us disconnected from our heart mind that tells us the truth. So they can program your mind and not have to be in your face and be in control of you. But that's the way this world is for us to learn. How are you going to learn love and experience love when you haven't experienced the lack of love? How can you appreciate love when you haven't experienced the lack of it? And really, Cat Cave zooming through. Really experience the lack of love is experience the lack of love within. Which is really being disconnected from your heart mind. Because if you're disconnected from your heart, you never lack love. And you never look at somebody else to fill that hole in your heart that you're not opening yourself up to begin with. And now you're putting your thing on someone else. So yes, that's your responsibility to be mindful of your thoughts, because those can be programmed. Again, I will state that again. Hi, everyone that's here. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Seriously, I just started back making videos beginning of June because God told me to, and it's been amazing. Following inspiration freaking blows my mind. And that's why I want to share it with everybody, because what's inside me is inside of you. I want you all to have joy in your life and peace in your life. No, life will still be challenging. But once you make the heart mind work together, that's what I'm talking about. Heart has a mind. Get your ego mind. Ego mind, all not a good or bad thing. It's meant to guide us. I'm going to go over that one more time for those that just maybe joined after the beginning and I don't remember, but I'm just going to repeat myself. Just because I guess I'm not ready to shut up yet. God said yes, keep speaking. We just had a big thunder boom. It's so beautiful out there. But if I go out there, you won't be able to hear me. It's really loud. You see? It's wonderful having a squirrel brain. You start at one thing. I don't even know where I started at. 5 minutes later, you're on 10 subjects. How could you ever be bored if you had a mind like that? It's like, okay, I started over here. And then, okay. Well, this will be fun. All right. So I'm going to share live my experience the other night. Okay. Because I don't have to be limited to 3 minutes. Thank you, God. Not that I mind. I know how to shut up when I need to. But, so I was making cookies the other night. First, okay, let me start at the beginning. I got the cookie dough out of the fridge. And it was like one of the, yeah. So I ate a little bit of cookie dough. Because I'm like, I want to make cookies. So I took the cookie dough and I sat on my my chair with the cookie dough. So I'm sitting there eating the cookie dough. I'm like, I want to make cookies. And I grabbed the cookie dough from the fridge, did not turn the freaking oven on, right? Oh my God. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm already sitting down. I got a sticky finger. I'm going to finish this cookie dough. I'm going to get up and So I get up, turn the oven on, put the cookies in. I'm like, okay, I gotta set this timer. So I walk from the stove after just putting the cookies in. And by the time I reach my chair to sit down, I have now yet again forgetting about cookies. I forgot to set the timer. Oh, wait, this is just the beginning. It's a whole wait. And then, I'm sitting there listening to music, meditating, and I'm like, cookies. Oh, shit. I forgot to set the damn timer. Fuck. So I walk back in the kitchen. The cookies are not, well, all the way done yet. So I turn it. I don't know. In the back of my brain, it's like, hey, I don't know how long it's been in there, but I'm going to turn the temperature down a little bit, put in for like 5 minutes. As soon as I stepped away from the oven, I forgot about the cookies again. And then I'm like, I want to go to the store. So I went to the store. While I was at the store, I'm like, I want to go get ice cream at the ice cream shop. So I went from the store to the ice cream shop. Remember, the cookies are still in the oven and I'm not home. I get back and the garbage is sitting on the front door where I left it to remind me to take the garbage out. So I have my ice cream in my hand. So I'm like, well, I can't deal with the garbage until I put my ice cream away. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I put it in the freezer. I closed the door, completely forgot about my ice cream. I'm like, garbage. I took the garbage out, got the garbage out, come back in from the garbage. Oh shit, I forgot about the cookies. At this point, the ice cream is sitting in the freezer. Will go untouched for the next 3 hours because I have now completely forgotten that I even brought it home. So I go to the stove and I pull out the cookies. They're not black. They're just, crunchy Dunker cookies, just like my kids had a lot of times, because I would also forget to set the timer and I'd be like, you guys smell like that? Mom, did you do that again? I'm like, yeah. Lately, I've been better about it, but with everything that's going on, that's like if this gets distracted, sometimes you get out of your moment, and that's when and lately I've been trying to stay in my moment and deal with the thoughts and everything. So that's really the challenge too, is it helps when you know what thoughts are yours and what's not, because then you can, oh God, excuse me. Coffee burp. Coffee burp. Really, the first couple times I went live was really nerve-wracking, but now I'm just like, I'm just going to sit here and talk. I can't look at the screen and talk and not get distracted. I have that squirrel brain. I just call it a squirrel brain. I don't like labels. I hate labels. If you can hate anything in life, is labels. Don't put me in a box. Don't put yourself in a box. Why would you ever put yourself in a box? I fight back when people try to put me in a box. It feels really uncomfortable. And then if I feel uncomfortable, I have to ask myself why. Because I have allowed someone to use me and put me in a box. It's not their fault they're using me and put me in a box when I've allowed them to. So you have to stand up and take ownership for your stuff. This, number one, if you haven't taken ownership of this, how can you teach anybody else how to take ownership of this? Or by showing them, not by coming in their face, you need to do this, you need to do that. Part of taking ownership of this is taking ownership of your sovereignty and letting other people do the same, not putting your stuff on theirs, but allowing them to find their own way and let them come to you when they need guidance. And that was really the biggest thing of the world that I had to let go of, is like, everyone's like, you must reach out and do this to people and to save them and heal them and and you got to do this, and the whole world has just been programming this, telling your mind you got to do this, so that when your heart says no, you don't got to, you're in fear. Your mind's in fear that, well, I'm built to survive in this world, and this world out here is saying this, so I'm afraid to go this. That's not computing with the world. So you have fear and anxiety to change. When you do face that anxiety is telling you that's the direction to go. That's why your mind, that's really the huge lesson of the day, no matter what I talk about, is that your mind is there to work with. It's not your enemy. Nothing in this world is your enemy unless you make it your enemy. That's the power of choice. You have free will. You have free will to allow the programming of the world to run your life since the moment you were born and contracted into. Or you can take back your freedom, dare to be you, let people laugh at you, scorn you, curse you, tell lies about you. I mean, I've been called everything in the book, cursed, lied about. Right now I'm being lied about and sued. And you just keep standing in your truth, because the energy you put out, it's not only that God always has my back, it's that I have my back. God said, I have your back if you have your back. I have your back if you have your back. How can anyone else have your back unless you have your own back? And really all it is energy. It's not some God sitting outside saying, I'm watching you be good or not good, or judgmental or not judgmental. It's yourself. Because you're energy, and everything is energy. It's your energy talking to you. I'm having a squirrel moment. Hey, if anybody wants to take a few deep breaths with me, let's do that right now. I usually do a daily moment of peace, and I started with daily moment of prayer, but I'm like, what good is a daily moment of prayer, of giving people hope for something? Or is it better to show them how to be hope? Because we all have the power to change this world. You have more power within you that you don't know of, because you chose not to know in this world, and that was the challenge, and we're all waking up. And it is not for me to awaken another person or say that I'm better than them. I'm not better or higher and mighty than anybody else. I'm equal to everyone else. We're just energy. One energy is not better than the other. It's just on a different vibration. I'm just a different vibration than you. That's all it is. You're a vibration. I'm a vibration. Everything around you is a vibration. That's how it exists. And it's all energy. The mind can't see it, but your heart can. Every single one of you can see what I see and know that you're energy. You just need to take time for yourself. It's why I always say, silence, shut off your TVs. It's called programming for a reason. Is it talking to your heart? Anything outside of you that's not talking to your heart is programming you. Use your heart as a filter to find out what out here is programmed you. It is now time to stop blaming everyone out here for programming you and take responsibility for allowing them to program you and not judging yourself for it. You do better when you know better. Judge them for they not know what they do. That's what that statement is. Judge not yourself unless you know what you're doing. If you intentionally know you're hurting people and yourself, then judge yourself, but not others. That's their path. Yeah, you can definitely uphold those boundaries. Part of believing in yourself is upholding your boundaries. I don't even know how to tell how many people are in here, but that's okay. Thank you, everyone who's here. I've been talking about the mind. The mind can be programmed. Not all thoughts are your own. That is my discussion of the day, along other things. Your mind can be programmed by the world because it is part of the body, not the soul. So it's not good or bad, evil, blah, 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 things to keep you in the mind. Bleh. Your mind is just a basic construct to allow you to experience this life fully. Your mind is always telling you if you are out of balance or somebody in your atmosphere is out of balance. It's screaming at you. If you are not happy and your life is, and if you are not happy and you are not in your joy, it's because of this. Are you listening to the programming or are you listening to your heart mind? Really, they say the symbols for masculine is this, and feminine is this. Well, really, together, heart mind works together with ego mind. It's not even masculine or feminine, dudes. This shit is real. This doesn't mean Illuminati. They demonize these things. Pyramid is powerful. It's about the energy within you. It has nothing to do with the outside world. You're an energetic being. It's about your mind allowing your heart to not only ground, but to reach up and out and feel the energy of your own self, your energy self, and allowing it to flow instead of blocking it. See how you can block yourself by your thoughts and the program. This is why it's so important to understand the programming that has happened within you so that you can listen to yourself and open up your own energy. And really the chakras is energy emanating from your soul. The body aura can be manipulated by the world if you allow it. But if you don't allow it, it can't be. Because the power is in your hands. It's your life. You're the king or the queen of your life, unless blah. I'm starting to wind down. God says you're getting tired. It's time to stop. Okay. The mind. Look at yourself every single day and say, I fucking love you. You're fucking amazing. I'm abundant. Remember, I am statements are important. Meditate, meditate, meditate. Every single fucking morning of the life, your life, you wake up and you hear those thoughts in there say, hey, wait a minute. I got to spend time with myself before I decide what to do with you. Go, and just sit with yourself in that moment and decide to let go of those thoughts and start the day fresh. Are you starting the day with the thoughts, or are you taking the thoughts and taking them and bringing them through the fucking day with you and then carrying them like a satchel on your fucking back? This is all within your choice. Stop playing the victim. If you're blaming anybody for anything in your life, you're misleading yourself. Because you have complete power in your hands to change your life at any moment. No, it may not happen overnight. No, it may not be easy. Yes, there can be a struggle. And if you're not consistent and persistent on loving yourself, they might win. If you let this take over and rule your emotions, oh my God, if you let this program thing take over your emotions, if your emotions are like this, how can you feel this? So let's take a couple deep breaths like I was going to do a few squirrel moments ago. Welcome to my world. Now that I have all the free time in the world, I can share some of these moments with you. It's hilarious. I can't ever guarantee you'll get the full story because my squirrel brain might skip over something. Maybe it's just not important in that moment. So let's take a deep breath before I forget about this. Let's take a moment of peace with me. And thank you again for everyone that's here. It's been amazing, mind-blowing, and I'm so humble that God allows me to, that I allow God to speak through me. Yeah, it's amazing. It's peaceful. Because energy is meant to be peaceful. It's what we do with it. It's not evil, good or bad. Okay, see, I get distracted again. Breathe, Dawn, breathe. My friend is always reminding me to breathe. I just scared the shit out of the cat. He just, bro! I'm breathing, Mama, I'm breathing. Oh, okay, breathe. Breathe in the white light all the way in. Today we're going to start breathing the white light all the way through your crown. Imagine it coming through your entire body as you're relaxing all the way down, taking the white light all the way down through your body, relaxing every single muscle as this white light goes through, picking up every emotion, everything you've been programmed, everything you've been holding on to, and taking it into the ground. Okay, breathe all the way in, deep. Breathe in. And out. Again, breathe in and out. Again, breathe in and out. One more time. Breathe in and out. Take a moment with me while we're live here and enjoying this beautiful energy and relax your body. You can close your eyes or not, but just relax and listen in this moment. Take this moment with me and just listen to my voice. The thunder in the background, the cats in the background, whatever is in the background, the noises in your life, let it just be as background noise, not distraction. Just say, hey, that's just God doing his work in the background. Sitting here with me at this moment. Those thoughts you had earlier today don't matter in this moment. Those thoughts you're going to have tomorrow don't matter in this moment. What you're going to do tomorrow doesn't matter in this moment. What you did yesterday doesn't matter. What you did in your sleep doesn't matter. What you did this morning doesn't matter. What matters right now is that you're sitting in this moment with me. Not worried about tomorrow, not worried about yesterday, not worried about who you are. Let go of your identity right in this moment. You are energy. You are loved. You are never lack. You are always abundant because you are energy. Energy is always abundant. Always is, always was, and always will be. And so are you. We have forgotten we are energy. The feelings and the thoughts of this body are not you. You are energy. You are peace. You are unconditional love. That is why unconditional statements about yourself, like I am statements, are so important. Every day to love yourself in every way. You get up in the morning and say, I am magnificent. I am beautiful until those thoughts go away. You have those thoughts to say, I'm stressed about this, or I need this attention, or I need that. You need your own attention before anything else in the day. You are the most important person in your entire life. This is your experience. So make it the best experience possible that you can. How do you do that? By loving yourself in every moment and always being in your moment. And realizing that what other people do is not yours. That's their moment, their path. They're having their moment. You can join them on the train of their moment, or you can stay on your own track. In every moment, that's your choice. So love yourself in this moment. Nothing else matters but this moment right now. Always realize that this moment is the only thing you'll ever have, always ever had, and always will have. You are forever. You always have been. You always will be. And you always have been. You are eternal. I am eternal, and so are you. I am energy, and so are you. We are all connected. All energy is connected. Every single ounce of energy is connected. You are energy. So that means you are connected to everything. Everything and nothing. All in one. It is the human mind that we have created that does not understand the complexity of what you are. But that's okay. Once you learn to work with the mind, you no longer look at it as your enemy. You don't look at your feelings as Satan. You don't need an external savior to save you when you saved yourself. And that's just the basic truth. And what you're saving yourself from is your own energy. When you're not being mindful and talking to your heart mind, how can you not forgive yourself for not knowing you had a heart mind? How can you not forgive everyone around you who walks their own path? How can you label them a sheep or something else cruel, or to make them separate from you when they're never separate from you, ever? That person who reacts out in anger is hurting. They're showing you who they are and what their path is. You don't have to choose to be near them. Just choose your own path and stick to it. Make your own choices. That's what life is about. That's what your freedom of choice is. So let go of the mind of the world and listen to the mind of your heart and work with the mind of your body. Be your own temple. Be your own inspiration. Be your own prophet, and so you can shine light to others and show them the way to their own happiness within. Your happiness is in your hands. Your joy is in your hands. So love yourself every day. Bring joy and dance and play. Follow your inspiration. How are you going to follow your inspiration if you don't know what your inspiration is? If you're lost, it's time to find yourself. Stop looking at things as positive or negative. You are the one putting a label on them. Only you. Because when you put a label on them, that's how they affect you, because you're allowing them to affect you. You can change it and say, I look at this as a lesson, and I'm growing. And then you move on. All right, let's take a deep breath before I lull myself off to sleep. Deep breath in, white breath of white light, I guess. White breath of white light in through your entire being. And just release everything through your breath while you're grounding this beautiful white light into the ground, cleansing your aura, cleansing your body of everything outside of your moment. No more judgments, just you. Do you feel that? This moment of peace? Let's take a deep breath together. Wow. Okay, let's take a deep breath together. Take a deep breath in, all the way out. Release everything outside of this moment. I really hope this has helped everyone. It helps me, and I just have a passion for sharing what I'm inspired and what's inspired me to heal. And there you go. Okay, breath in. Breathe in. And all the way out. One more time. Breathe all the way in. Relaxing body as you go. And then release. Breathe in. And out. Do you feel that? All the stress of the past just left. All the worries of the future. And this moment matters. You matter. You are the king and queen of your life. Connect these. Stop fighting with yourself. If you're fighting with anything in life, it's because you're fighting with yourself. If you have anything but joy and peace and happiness in your life, because the battle starts within. So your mind and your heart are meant to work together. The heart, mind, and this are meant to work together. Together. That's where your wholeness is. Your ego mind is not a bad thing. It can be programmed by the world. So your thoughts can be programmed, which inadvertently affects your emotions, which are connected to this body and your experience of this life. So meditation, go within, breathing, find your moment so that you can deal with this and connect the two. That way you take back your control. You are no longer the victim. And nothing outside here can ever disturb your peace. Yes. You still may have challenging moments where you're like, what the fuck is happening? Won't it just stop? Like the other day, I was like, mercy, God, mercy. Just let it stop. Mercy. And God gave me mercy. So don't ever be afraid to talk to God. And it doesn't matter how you believe in energy, spirit, or however you believe in it. It does not matter. Practice it the way that you want, that you learn, that your tradition. You don't have to change what's inside of you to connect to the same source we're all connected to. Because really, you're meant to be unique in you. There's a reason why you were there with those experiences, to share your knowledge and your experience with others, so that others can experience that too. And you all have tons of gifts that you don't even know you had. Talents. They say they're gifts, but really they're soul talents that you have cultivated, that you get access to when you access your soul. So really healing is healing, getting out of this and getting into your soul and allowing the natural healing process to happen. And that's what happens out here is they tell you got to do this and that and everything else for healing, to heal this. You got to take medication to heal this. Now, I'm telling you, I'm not an expert. And maybe sometimes there are people that really do need extra help. But for those of us who can heal ourselves, because I'm not telling you I'm a doctor or anything and I know everything about everything. I just know about my life, and I know I can share it with others who can handle looking within and looking at this, because I forgot where I was going now. Don't you love these glasses? They're so funny. I feel like a college professor, I think, like an old college professor. Hey, Johnny and Bag, did you fall asleep? Are you still listening? Will you spit out that gum? Damn it, boy, listen to me. Hey, who threw that paper plane over there? Do you remember the 80s? Remind me of the 80s. Oh my God. Anyway, there's so much to talk about. It's so much fun to have than be left in stress of the mind. Just let it flow, and it's so much more entertaining. For me, I've never been bored. Like, it just keeps going. And to give an example, before I go or ramble on for another however many, what time is it? I gotta go make some food soon. So I'm gonna go soon. But yeah, that's God telling me I gotta go. He's like, you know, it isn't fair. You've talked long enough. And just remember, sometimes, even though I talk a lot and I love talking, silence is a key, especially when you're dealing with negative people in your life and you're trying to figure out why you're having all these negative things. Silence, 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 and solitude is a gift. The world likes to keep you in noise. That's just basically it. The world keeps you in noise, which keeps you up here, so you're never listening to this. And then if you're listening to the noise and you don't know how to handle a challenging moment, now your emotions are activated here and you can't hear the heart, because now your emotions won't let you to the heart, because now you're out here in fear. Fear is here. I love how God has me demonstrate these things, because I'm telling you, this is just spur of the moment. I can't, if I try to plan these things like other people do, forget it, and my brain's just blank. That's why I'm feeling tired. The cat came and laid down and she's like, you need to shut up. Anyway, hot flash time, getting hot. I'm going to get off here. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been here from the beginning of time with me. Really, that's why I love my name. I've been around since the beginning of time, literally. You know, energy. So have you. It's just in these minds that we forget that we are eternal and always are and always was and always will be. So you stop taking things so seriously when you understand, if that's the case, and you understand that if that's the case, well, I just know that this life is not happen chance. And if this life isn't happen chance and I have free will, that means I planned the major things in my life, and I provided opportunities for myself to grow. So my free will in this life is free will to take the choices I've provided for myself to learn and grow, or to continue learning on that path until I learn the lesson I wanted to. That's really all it is. People make such a big deal out of things, and it's like, and there's so much more to it than that. But there you go. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody enjoying my squirrel moment. I had no clue, but I knew today that God put the anxiety, the feeling of anxiety. It's not anxiety. When you feel that, it's God pushing you. When you feel that anxiety, it's that heart pushing you, like something is calling. I don't like the word anxiety. Call it a heart call. When you're feeling that and it feels like anxiety, or you're feeling heavy, it's your heart. Your heart's right there. It's talking to you. Not your physical body heart. Your heart, your soul's heart. Listen to your heart to heal this and heal this. If you're having disease, anything in the body, it's because you're carrying energies that you don't need to. Why? Because we've been programmed since we were born. Not a good or bad thing. It just is. So we're learning to release and let go. Let other people do their path, and don't try to go into other people's lives and try to wake them up to the truth that they're so much more than they are, and it's magnificent. Live your life in that magnificence and they'll see it. And then they'll come to you and say, how did you do that? This is like I got a comment telling me, you make this look easy. Dude, it's not easy. Just because I make it look, you know why I make it look easy? Because I'm me. It's easy to make it look easy when you're just you and you're not worried about everything else or what to do, and you're just in your flow. Yes, it's easy. That's why I make it look easy. Doesn't mean life is easy. But when you're in your flow, your life is easier, instead of paddling upstream against all your emotions and your thoughts and making your mind a battleground instead of peace. That was perfect. Hold on. I go, what? They make you drag a puzzle piece. See, that's God saying, you haven't shut up, Dawn. You've been talking too long. I don't even know. How in the world do you tell how long you've been talking on here? I don't do well with electronics, so I'm happy that I even made it live. Seriously. Me and electronics. I'm a Gen Xer, dude. I grew up without... My computer was a all-in-one... I forget what it's called, but... All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Like other people, if I start recognizing names, then I'm going off and I get distracted. I just want to recognize all the love out there. Thank you for sending me all your love. And I finally have my freedom that I can be me 24/7. I don't have to dim my light for anybody else. And the only thing telling you to dim your light is your mind. It's all you. Before you judge anybody else. How do you have the right to judge anybody else anyway? That's their path, their life, their choices. How can you judge somebody else's choices? If you're judging somebody else's choices, then apparently you haven't judged your own yet. That's the way I look at it. I don't take anybody's judgments about me. They haven't lived my life. I'm not sure if they'd survive my life. If they want to judge me, they're open to going through all the trauma and losing everything like I did and make it this far. You're welcome to it. You want to be jealous of me without doing the work? That's on you. You want to carry that baggage, that's yours, not mine. So that's how you handle these things, keep your peace. Really, is anything outside of your moment so important to take you out of your moment? Think of that. Love yourself every day. Turn the TVs off. Put some music on. Stop looking at social media so much. Stop looking for something outside of yourself to find joy and happiness and the dopamine hit. You want a hero in your life? Be the hero in your life. Don't look outside of yourself for a celebrity or someone else to look up to or some old past guru or something. Be the hero of your life, and that's the only way you're ever going to find joy. It's within. Thank you for being here. I just blown away and humbled by even having an audience and being able to be here. So it's a dream of mine to be here, even though I was scared to death of it most of my life. And so for me, this is a dream come true, just to do this live today and sit here and say, I finally have my freedom to be me. And I finally got to the point that I no longer dim my light for someone else. No, I don't trample theirs. I respect theirs, but they don't trample mine either. Silence and walking away. Never react in emotions. If your emotions are acting up, something in here has been triggered and your mind is giving you a warning that something in your environment is not unconditional love and you haven't listened to your heart. It's all meant to work together. It's really that simple and that hard and that magnificent all at the same time. That's what you are. That's why I encourage people to go within. Go within. So thank you all for joining me for my moments and listening. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm dying of heat at the moment. I am hot flashes kidding in. Whew. And I just want to say how grateful I am. I can say 5 years ago when I was in the depths of everything, I never saw myself going live, being comfortable with it, and just being myself. And finally today I made it to the moment that I can accept myself for who I am. Can you? You should. You're you. This is your life. Your life. What are you doing with your life? So if there's anything ever anybody wants me to talk about, any subjects I have my thoughts on, or anything outside of dating, I don't date online. I don't want anybody to come with me. Oh baby, I've been single for so long and I've been divorced and I need a woman and I need a wife. Come get me, baby. A real woman doesn't talk to men online and expect to get a man online and even want to do that online. God will bring the real man. My chart will bring me the one that's meant to be with me. So why struggle with all the wrong ones when you can just be yourself? And if you have the urge for a relationship, the right one will come into your life because your energy will attract that energy. The energy you put out, you will attract back. That's why it's to be mindful of what you're putting out. You're not always mindful if you're not in your heart and in your moment. Anyway, if anybody has anything that wants to be discussed, just put it in the comments instead of you're beautiful and you're this and you're that. Really, that I'm completely lost on all those because I've heard that my entire life. And really what I would like to hear is if somebody has a question on where they're at and maybe would like advice on like how I got to here or a question on their growth or something, really that's what I'm here for, to share my experience and help others grow and get to where I am. And that's really all you can do is grow and then share, grow and share, grow and share. And that's what I'm here for. And I do that. I guess just, on my videos or if you send me a message asking me a question, not like, hello, I don't respond to hello, beautiful, you're so gorgeous, blah, blah, blah. Anything I feel that's sent to me that's coming at me like, I want a woman, I don't respond to. But if you're heartfelt, and you ask an honest question, I will respond to you if you send me a message. So please, I'm here. Ask me questions. Anything you want to see me to discuss openly, because I'm not afraid to talk about absolutely anything. I'm not afraid to offend anybody. Because what have they got on me? They can't be me. I'm me. So what are they going to do? So please send me a message, leave comments on my videos. If you want to hear me discuss things, I'm always trying to take at least once a day to look at my comments. It's so distracting being on social media. I like posting my videos and sometimes seeing, inspirational videos, but I try not to spend too much time on it. So please send me a message, put a message on there. Otherwise, I'll just keep talking about whatever God inspires me to. So if you want to learn more about meditation or you want me to do a live meditation or anything, any requests. I know one time when I get settled in my own place, I want to paint a painting live. I've done that with friends and I would love to do that on here. I just had that thought looking at my paintings. So anyway, that's for another discussion. And so just please give me feedback. I can't read comments or anything while I'm doing this because I'm so squirrel brained to begin with. So anybody who's been here through this and listening to me, thank you so much. Thank you for your love. Keep loving yourself. Keep loving yourself. You are the most important person in your life. You are most important. So stop letting out here control this and this. Okay? I love you. Namaste. And what I like about namaste is your heart chakra is also connected to the palms. So you're connecting your heart. And when you're giving a handshake, you're giving your heart. You're connecting with that person, saying hi, heart to heart. Right. And when you hug and touch, your heart is reaching out. So there you go. Blah, blah, blah. So, I'm going to get going. I'm going to put on my glasses. I'm going to go chill and meditate. Thank you for joining me and listening to me. And I'm trying to figure out. Thank you for being here. Please Thank you for everything. That's all I can say. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.